what is going on, big dreamers? Yo, Lady Vitamin Katie is here. I am talking today, is it okay to want to lose weight while we are practicing body positivity and food freedom? Such an important question. I love this. I'm a registered dietitian and vegan fitness instructor. I help women feel free, balanced, and fit with a plant-based diet. I'm also a body image and food freedom coach. And this day and age, with articles all across saying, is it okay to congratulate Adele for her weight loss? Like Adele having lost so much weight that she's basically not recognizable. And we're trying to get away from this quote unquote fat phobia, which basically means discrimination against people in bigger bodies. The media is very aware of this and is at least becoming more aware of this fat phobic society that they've built up. Why? Like, okay, get ready for the vent session right now. So during quarantine, I've actually been having fun watching a few movies with my roommates. I don't usually watch TV. I stay away from the media because I'm just a nerd and whatever. I love rom-coms, I really do. And me and my roommates recently watched 2 rom-coms. We watched Isn't It Romantic? It was super discriminatory against bigger bodies from the get-go, which made me super upset and frustrated. And then the second movie we watched, which was even worse, it was with Adam Sandler and it was called Just Go With It. And literally the whole movie perpetuated this idea that as long as you are tiny, slender, white with giant breasts, then you are acceptable of, you know, you will for sure get the male gaze and you are worth more. You are more valuable as a person if you have bigger boobs. That's literally what I got from that movie. It pissed me off and I was really upset and I was like, honestly, this is disgusting, and I'm so grateful for the education that I have around body image, because most people will watch these movies and be like, yeah, like totally, and like maybe agree with the messages, whereas I'm able to really see from a bird's eye view what is going on and be like, wow, this is ridiculous. So I invite you to question, how many movies do you watch, how many people do you follow on Instagram where the main characters, where the main people are in bigger bodies, in various races and ethnicities, like in various shapes and sizes of people. It seems to me like the main character of the stories in most TV shows, movies, these things, they're white, tiny, big boobs. That's just how it is, and it's pissing me off. What I'm trying to say is, when we are talking about whether or not it is okay to set a weight loss goal this day and age, please be aware of the water that you're swimming in when it comes to the media. Be aware that our capitalist society makes so much money off of you feeling ashamed, off of you feeling like you're not good enough and that you need something outside of yourself to feel confident, to feel happy, to feel like you'll never be rejected. We hate feeling uncomfortable, rejection, fear, shame. We hate these feelings. No amount of money, no amount of products, no changing of your body is going to truly bring you the consistent joy, happiness, confidence, fulfillment. Like, what feeling are you avoiding by setting this weight loss goal? People will come to me because they have weight loss goals because they're doctor, or they'll come to me with a weight loss goal because they just don't feel comfortable. They don't feel like they can put on a bathing suit. They feel like, you know, they are at a healthy weight, but they just wish they looked like someone else. Like, is it really healthy to constantly be trying to be smaller and smaller and smaller? Or would you rather focus on the goal of, wow, feeling so liberated and energized and productive and excited and like stoked to fuel your body to want to move, to want to go on a hike, to go on a bike ride, to take care of your kids, to be there for people? Like, that's what fueling our healthy body is all about. It's not about diminishing ourselves and making ourselves smaller to fit in and to cover up our fear around shame and rejection. No, instead it's around really fueling our holistic health. Okay, so when it comes to setting a weight loss goal, sure, the weight loss, maybe it's healthy long term if you are clinically obese and you're really got a lot of fat cells on your body and you've got comorbidities with the obesity, like heart disease and diabetes, yeah, the weight loss will probably happen if you start implementing health promoting behaviors. And like I said, that means getting enough sleep, managing your stress, eating balanced meals. Like, if you are doing those things and really taking care of yourself from a perspective of, like, you probably already know what eating generally healthy looks like. You probably do have a general understanding of what that could look like for you. Putting those practices into place is really all we need to do, and setting goals around that. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I have a salad every day. I'm gonna make sure that, like, health promoting behaviors are goals that I set with my clients, not weight loss goals. You focusing on the weight, is that really healthy? Is that really how you want to live your life? My sister has ulcerative colitis, and she would do anything to be able to absorb food properly and get to a healthy weight. She has been underweight for years. She's anemic. She has trouble absorbing and digesting food, and that's really freaking sad. And people look at her and they're like, oh, you know, wow, you're so cute. Like, wow, look at your body, look at your cute body. And isn't that freaking disgusting that people think it's an achievement to have ulcerative colitis and she can't freaking absorb food, and she wishes she had the energy that I had? That she wishes she had that ability to actually absorb and utilize her freaking food that she eats? Next time you go to compliment somebody on their size, think twice about it, because that's clearly not the most incredible thing about them. Just tracking your weight and just setting a weight loss goal, is that really what you want for your health? Did you know that muscle weighs more than fat? So a lot of people who have a lot of muscle, they weigh a lot. They might weigh more when they gain muscle and then look at the scale and be like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Like, for example, I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life, and I feel so strong and so confident. And yeah, looking at the scale, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm super heavy, like, got it. Another thing I want to add to this is that hating yourself does not help you get healthier, okay? There's no benefit around hating and shaming your body. Having fear around weight gain, that doesn't help you get healthier. Hating yourself, we think that it's protecting us. We think that being our own worst enemy, looking at ourselves in the mirror and being like, oh, you suck, oh, you suck. We think that is productive in getting us to change. However, if you want to live your life from a space of confidence and self-love and holistic health, you got to start to embrace that love for yourself. You can't fight hate with more hate. Only love can fix that. So when you notice that voice in your head that's out of fear and hate for yourself and regret and guilt, be like, oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute that I have a voice in my head that hates myself right now. Clearly I care. Clearly some part of my brain is trying to protect me. I can't control all of the thoughts that come up in my head all day long. Like, I love that all these thoughts and these emotions come up and they're just trying to protect me, and that's so cute, and I love myself. When you are looking at yourself in the mirror and you're saying, wow, I'm so gross, I'm so disgusting, I'm so ugly, is that really benefiting your holistic health? No, especially not in that moment. Like, you talking down about yourself to yourself is actually really causing a lot of stress. And when our body is in a stressed out environment internally, we're a lot more likely to reach for things to spike our feel-good hormones. So we're probably going to be craving things like sugar and high fatty foods, and whenever we're eating something, they probably won't be digested as well because we're so stressed out, because we're in this constant state of hate and fear, which is stressful. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that we practice acceptance, compassion, and love for ourselves. It's worth a try. And even if your goal is health and you still have in the back of your mind that you want to lose weight and that you're not okay with your body, remember, hating yourself is never beneficial. So if you get to decide what you think of yourself, if you get to decide if you are beautiful or not, if you get to really make that decision for yourself, why would you decide that you are gross? Why would you decide that you are ugly? We think it's productive. We think that it's doing us a favor to be hating ourselves. Like, why do we think that the more that we hate ourselves, the more we'll be likely to have sustained health promoting behaviors? Of course not. you're not going to want to over and over and over again need to shame yourself in order to do something healthy. We cannot change into a mindset of love if we're perpetuating a mindset of hate, okay? The only way to turn the hate around, the self-hate around, is with love. So I invite you to love it. I invite you to embrace it. I invite you to hear that voice in your head that's like, wow, you piece of crap. Wow, I feel so sick. Wow, I overate. I'm awful. And be like, wow, I love that about myself. I love that I'm somebody who cares. I'm somebody who cares about my health. I'm somebody who cares so much that I've taken it to the point that I have this worst enemy voice in my head that's just trying to protect me. How cute is that? How cute that I have a voice in my head that's trying to protect me. Okay, cool, I hear you, I see you. Like, we can accept it and move on instead of really resisting those thoughts, okay? So really just being compassionate and empathetic for whatever comes up in our head and allow it in. And then we can transmute it and be like, wow, I actually don't need to obsess about my weight. That weight on the scale, that number, actually means nothing about me. I'm so much more than this weight on the scale. I'm so much more than that goal. Like, I really am here to show up for the world and have so much fun in this life. So a lot of people are like, is it okay to have dessert? Is it okay to overeat sometimes? And you always get to decide that. Which is more important for you? Are you committed more to your physical health in that moment? Are you committed more to reversing your diabetes and taking care of your heart disease? Or are you committed more to making a memory and being there with your friends to celebrate? I'm here to have fun. I'm here to celebrate. I'm here to make a memory with my friends as well. And I'm really committed to that. We don't want to be so rigid that we really are not enjoying our lives and we're stuck in this negative thought loop of, I'm struggling, I can't celebrate, I had too much to eat over the holiday, or whatever it is. These things around fear are truly based around weight loss goals instead of holistic health goals. So if your goals are to achieve holistic health, that means that you have goals to have freedom, have fun with your friends, have fun with your family, while having some structure that you're excited about. Because somebody who loves themselves, of course, is setting themselves up to feel their best, while not being so rigid that you can't enjoy a good time with your friends and family. Something I do very often with my clients is we go over a healthy vision for you. So I invite you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and really envision what it looks like for you to be holistically healthy. What is that woman, what is that person doing on the day today? Are you stacked with veggies and fruits in the fridge? Are you enjoying creating new recipes? Are you loving going on your walks, doing yoga, meditating in the morning? What's your morning routine like? Do you like to go for a walk and practice gratitude, looking up at the sky and being present? Are you it's different for everybody what their healthy vision looks like. And I also invite you, in your healthy vision, I invite you to close your eyes and imagine yourself having so much fun with your friends at a party. I invite you to imagine yourself having a delicious ice cream cone on a hot summer day. I invite you to imagine yourself feeling so confident in a bathing suit and in a new outfit. Okay, so a holistically healthy vision, it's not fixated on weight. So long story short, is it okay to have weight loss goals? My answer to that is no. The more important goal here is keeping track of your health promoting behaviors and your vision for yourself. Those are the goals we want to set. Weight has nothing to do with your health. If you lost weight, maybe you chopped off a leg. If you, does that make sense? So just because you lost weight doesn't mean you're healthy and you're feeling your best. A lot of people, when they lose weight, they actually feel really fatigued and lethargic and starving and angry, and they're not eating enough, and it's just not sustainable. So next time you congratulate somebody for losing weight, I invite you to think twice about it. I invite you to stop perpetuating this idea that our weight and our appearance is the most important thing about us. And I really invite you to get clear on what feelings that you're trying to avoid or achieve by fixing your appearance. And instead of fixing your appearance, maybe fix your mindset around these things and recognize that uncomfortable emotions are going to come up. No matter if we have all of the money in the world, all of the fancy cars, all of the, you know, houses that we want to have, or all of the beauty products and the perfect body and all of the plastic surgery in the world isn't going to achieve happiness. It's not going to make sadness and shame and rejection go away forever. Okay, so let's stop trying to run away from our feelings and instead invite those feelings in and be like, wow, I feel shame right now. Does that have to do with my body? Does it? No, not necessarily. I hope this video helped. I hope that you at least got a little bit of a taste of what it looks like, what it feels like to, instead of focus on our weight, start focusing on our true health and what that might look like for you. This video, this message was a little bit all over the place. But I really do hope you got something out of it. Please send me a message on Instagram at vitamin.katie. And if you would like to work together, I would love to hold you accountable for truly practicing body acceptance and food freedom with a plant-based diet. And you can start working out, start feeling really strong and excited about it, and make sure that this change is sustainable for you. This is about long-term health, okay? It is okay to be empowered around our weight, and we can look at what size we are when we try on a pair of jeans. We can look at how much we weigh when we weigh ourselves. We can look at how much protein we're getting in on the day-to-day. Is this number consuming us? Are these numbers taking up our headspace so much to the point of it's ruining our day or making our day? Or are we empowered around these and we are, oh my gosh, wait, so I'm just finishing up this video, 1 second. Are we empowered around these things that we're looking at, or are we letting them control us? Because at the end of the day, you have the power to, instead of avoid every single trigger, every single billboard, instead of avoiding all of these things, you have the power to be educated around that and be like, okay, cool, got it. That's how much I weigh. That's how much I've been eating. This is amazing. And I get to decide how I react around this. We are meaning making machines. So make sure that you get to make the meaning that is empowering for you. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at vitamin.katie. Let me know what you got out of this, and you have such a freaking amazing day. You are incredible. Bye.